Hi guys, this is a redirect to my reaction to episodes 544, 545 and 546 of One Piece. Oh my god. I couldn't control my tears at the end. Like they were just like flowing, like Queen Otohime. I mean, we already knew that she was dead in the present, but how she died, like it's not how I expected exactly, but I expected her to get killed. I knew she was going to get killed for her beliefs, and I was right. I was right on that. But we don't know who killed her. There was a sniper in the background. They didn't. I don't believe they showed a hand. They just showed the gun that was used. So my guess is a celestial scumbag actually came and like he's just hiding, or it was someone from Arlong's crew because they didn't agree with Queen Otohime's campaign. So firstly, so Jinbei is like in the present. Jinbei is just telling the Straw Hat Pirates about what happened like 16 years ago. So Queen Otohime. So after actually after Fisher Tiger's tragic death, the Sun Pirates, they very much hated, not hated, but like, they resented the humans for how they set up Fisher Tiger. But Jinbei, even though he was like, even though he wasn't totally for the humans, he still wanted to respect Tiger's wishes. And he actually became the captain of the Sun Pirates. Arlong, of course, is going to only add fuel to his hate. He was already extremely hateful towards the humans, and he's now even more hateful. He's got even more reason to hate them because they killed Fisher Tiger. They set him up and killed him. So he wanted to get revenge by like killing the people in the village, as well as killing Marines, and that's what, you know, he was fighting the Marines. And but Rear Admiral Strawberry was telling Kizaru back then, he was known as Borsalino, and he was actually a Vice Admiral back then, and basically Strawberry told Borsalino that Jinbei is actually really strong, so it'd be really bad if he just roamed free. So it said we should recruit him as a Shichibukai. So Jinbei was offered to become a Shichibukai, and he actually agreed, he actually accepted to become a Shichibukai for the world government, even though the world government killed Fisher Tiger, his own captain. But he's doing that to protect his own crewmates so that they don't have to get hunted down anymore, so that they can just roam free, like without any oppression from the Marines and stuff. So good on Jinbei for protecting his crewmates. Wow, that must have been really hard to like do, but because, you know, like Fisher Tiger refused to get a human blood transfusion. He even said at the end that he really hated humans because of all the shit they put him through. Which brings on to another thing. So the celestial scumbags, so one celestial scumbag actually came to Fishman Island. But before that, Queen Otohime, she was proper campaigning, and she was so determined to get people's signatures. It was a lost cause at the beginning, but she was so persistent, she was so determined, she was so ambitious to have the people, the fishmen, to live above the surface rather than just living in Fishman Island, because it's her dream that humans and fishmen coincide, get along with each other, and actually allowing the fishmen to just roam freely above the world rather than being restricted in Fishman Island. So that was her campaign. A lot of people initially were very hesitant to do that because of what happened to Fisher Tiger and all of the discrimination they faced from humans, and a lot of pirates you know, hurting them and stealing their stuff. So, you know, like you can't really blame them. So she got really upset. She she even cried because she's been doing this for like 5 years now, and like people have been like some people have even like abandoned, like they took away their signatures. So people have been changing their minds, and then she was crying so much and then getting drunk, and then she made this huge broadcast call to everyone, making a huge plea to sign it. Like, why do you want to restrict yourself in Fishman Island? You can go out there in this beautiful world, just please sign it and we can get along with the humans. That was a campaign, so people started signing up, and she actually got a lot of signatures. Like, wow, like she did really well. So she even had to get a big box because there were so many signatures. But so then everyone was happy, everyone was celebrating that they could now get onto this new era of Fishman Island where they can now live with the humans and they can now roam free above the surface. However, some scumbag, whoever it is, shot Queen Otohime when just after all of the signatures were there, the actual box was set on fire. Celestial scumbag. It has to be a celestial scumbag because I remember the Sabo incident where it was set on fire. Yeah, he was getting shot and stuff. It was a celestial scumbag. I just know it. He infuriated me so much. I don't even know what his name is. I don't even want to know what his name is. But that celestial scumbag. So basically, before this all happened, Queen Otohime decided to go by herself with the celestial scumbag to prove to people that actually you can go up in the surface and be alive still, like you won't get killed. So she wanted to prove a point that even someone as weak as her can go up the surface without getting killed, and she actually succeeded in that. And the Celestial Dragon actually did give her their signature to say like, yeah, we agree with this, which is really like, you never would have thought that. But I was like, no way would they ever sign that unless they are up to something, like unless they want to use this for something to get their own personal gain of something. I don't know what that would be, but yeah, it's not like they actually like you. I'm sorry, but like it's true though. Like someone like a celestial scumbag is not going to listen to reason. Let alone like actually like treat fishmen the right way now. Like you just don't do that after like, you know, like abusing them for so many different things. Like I don't even want to imagine what they've been doing to the fishermen slaves. So before Queen Otohime's death, she actually protected that celestial scumbag from getting shot. So basically some of the fishermen slaves were ganging up on the celestial scumbag that was like trying to shoot them because he was injured after his ship got wrecked. So he wanted to ask the fisherman for a mask and to actually get some medical treatment for his wounds, but he was shooting them, so it was a really hostile request. Extremely hostile request. Like, how can you like ask for treatment when you're like shooting them? Fucking idiot, man. I swear to God, it infuriated me so much. And then she protected him because she knew, because like you can't kill a celestial scumbag, unfortunately, because if you kill a celestial scumbag, an admiral will actually come to your island. So you know, Queen Otohime, she's all about peace. So she basically took the shot, but it was at her arm, but that actually set off Shirahoshi crying. And damn, that moment shocked me so much. Like, wow, she was able to actually cool the Sea Kings. Oh my God, that was such an epic, shocking moment. How she was crying so much that she was shouting so much. To call the Sea Kings. So basically that's what Van der Deacon is after, her power to control the Sea Kings. Wow, man. So basically there's this legend that every few hundred years the legendary mermaid princess can control the Sea Kings, and it turns out that that legendary sea mermaid princess is Shirahoshi. She doesn't even know it yet, but she can control the Sea Kings. So Queen Otohime, she figured that out, and she was telling Shirahoshi's brothers about it, her sons, I mean. So yeah, like even King Neptune can't do that, but Shirahoshi can, so that's why Van der Deeken is after Shirahoshi, but that doesn't excuse the fact that he's such an absolute creep. Like, there's this other legend that there's this tomate box that can actually make people grow old. So he's planning to use that on Shirahoshi. That way he can actually marry her when she's of age. So at the moment she's 66 in the backstory. So obviously you can't marry someone who's underage. It's fucked up. But like with the, you're still inversely going to be 6 even if you grow old. So he's such a pedo. Anyway, so yeah, that's why he's after Shirahoshi, for power and for being an absolute creep anyway. Yeah, so and she was just about to cry after Queen Otohime got shot again, but this time in the chest. But oh man, the royal guards were not quick enough to protect her, unfortunately. So she died at the end. Oh man, that was so sad. I couldn't like contain myself. Like, she was such a great woman. She was an amazing queen, and she was so articulate. She was so like brave, and she was so like, she really cared about her people. She really wanted Fishman Island to be for the better. Like, she wanted to improve how things were in Fishman Island. She wanted a better future for the children. She was really good with children. So yeah, that was heartbreaking. That was absolutely heartbreaking at the end. But yeah, what did you think of these episodes? What do you think of this backstory? I mean, every backstory so far has pretty much been very, very interesting, don't get me wrong, very interesting. Especially this one is like extremely interesting because it relates with the context of the real world, with the whole racism thing, and people dying for their beliefs. But it's so sad seeing that as well. Anyway, what do you think of these episodes? Let me know and stay tuned for more.